Hey, everybody, and welcome to the America Guns and Freedom podcast with your host, me, the Yankee Marshal. As always, this is just an open chat. You can ask whatever question you want to ask. You can suggest whatever topic you want to suggest, and I will do my best to address it. If I can't answer your question or cover your topic, maybe someone in the live chat can. So pay attention to the live chat, participate in the live chat. In fact, feel free, talk amongst yourselves over there and ignore me completely if you want to. Won't hurt my feelings none. Maybe a little. But as always, I like to start off tonight by reading the people who have ordered merchandise because that does go to support TYMPP. And today we've got Kevin Jackson. Got the guns don't kill people, the government does shirt. And Brandon Carroll got in this country we used to kill Nazis. If you're wanting those shirts, the King of the Hill bootleg shirt, especially now that the series is coming back, you better get them now because, like I said, I always worry those are going to disappear because those are bootlegs. And the other bootleg shirts I've done are no longer available because I got in trouble. So if you want them, go get them. But thank you to those people for purchasing merchandise. I'm not wearing my merch today. I got my hat, my Bigfoot hat, my Bigfoot Jesus. You know, where you believeth in Bigfoot. I believeth in Bigfoot. So if you're a Bigfoot believer, go get your Bigfoot Jesus t-shirt or hat. I'm not wearing one of the shirts today. I got on one of my going to town shirts. Now let's go over see if we got any questions coming in over here. To get started, we start off with the super chats over here. What is today's date? It's the 3rd, right? Gerald Pompa did his normal monthly donation. That's an order from Kevin Jackson. Wait, did I read the name Kevin Jackson over here? Brandon Carroll. Kevin Jackson. Okay, yep. That's like, well, that don't sound like the right name. It is. It was. All right, now we got some questions here, hopefully. Let's see. Paul Bidenbach says, Hail Phil, what kind of steel are the knives made of? I am a prude for quality steel. You know, I don't know much about steel for knives, to be honest. And I can't read that. I don't know. I can't read it. So I don't know. You can look it up though. It's the cold steel spike. Letters are small, and I ain't got my glasses or my magnifying glass in here. So I don't know. But it's free. So shut up. Apparently, people like the cold steel knives. I've got some cold steel stuff. I like it. I'm not the biggest, most knowledgeable person about all the steels and stuff, though. Paul Shakira. Chat says, so my trailer won't get blown over. He paid his tithe to Phil. I haven't seen him here in a while. He hasn't paid his tithes for a while, so I don't think he's been here, so he hadn't had to pay his tithe, but this pays his tithe for tonight. Because remember, if you're taking in my programming, enjoying this wonderful high-quality content, the least you can do is pay your tithe to Phil. It's just a $2 minimum. He spends it on the Pets and Vets program, so he's putting it to good use. The patch coming of him is really cool. You'll be able to buy those soon. I'll link you to the site where they're at. Yeah, pay your tithe, you heathens. A lot of you don't do it. And I haven't seen Paul Shakira for a while. Shakira. I never knew she could dance like this, or he could dance like this. He makes a man want to speak Spanish. Fried chicken or ribs? Fried chicken. I'm a fried chicken fanatic. I love a good fried chicken. I do like ribs. I like ribs with a good sweet barbecue glaze. I don't like them with like that vinegar and sage bullshit some people in the north think is barbecue. But I do love a good fried chicken. I can't say I don't. I mean, I can say it, but it wouldn't be true. I'm a fried chicken guy. I was raised in the South, fried chicken and watermelon. Those are two of my favorite things in the world. That probably ain't going to change anytime soon. Was that John Mandrick just asked that? Yeah, that was John Mandrick just asked that. The way this is over here, it's really hard to tell where you've been, where you are, where you're going. John Heasley chimed in and said, see if I'm a winner. A winner of what? Oh, I know you ain't no winner. You mean, did you win something though? What would you win? Maybe tonight you might win a knife from this, or you might win the double super secret stock giveaway. You never know. Johnny Mandrick also chimed in again and said, is there a movie you would like to see done by the Muppets? Misspelled Muppets. I think, he spelled it right. Muppet Princess Bride would be awesome. I wouldn't mind seeing a Muppet Princess Bride. I would also like to see Kick-Ass done by Muppets. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, that would be good. Kick-Ass. Who would play Kick-Ass? Probably Scooter, maybe. Or maybe Kermit could play Kick-Ass. Or Miss Piggy could be... who would a hit girl, though, is the thing. Who would be a young female? It's not going to be Janice. And Miss Piggy's a little too old to play hit girl. Who would play hit girl, though? They'd have to come up with a new character. Maybe like Miss Piggy's nephew or niece or something. Yeah, I don't know. Christian Carlson chimed in and said, RIA 1911-38 Super or Tit Sauce or Gerson. I probably don't have the money for anything, though. I don't know why it's got to be 38 Super. Why it's got to be 38 Super? I'd probably go with the RIA, but why does it got to be 38 Super? Why you got to make me make that decision? I don't know why you make me do that. Oh, by the way, your knife did fit in the box with the gun, so shouldn't be an issue. They'll let me know when it ships so I can pay for it. Where am I at? That was Christian Carlson. Chrissy Jones said, "Hail Phil, do Magnets get my name on the roster? Did you see that I sent you on what I sent you on Friday? How bad is it?" I didn't see what you sent me on Friday. What did you send me on Friday? I saw your 10 years in the posse, but was that a binky? I thought that was a binky. I thought you had your binky in the picture, your pacifier. But no, I didn't see what you sent me on Friday. I don't know what it was. What? So no, I don't know how bad it is because I don't know what you sent me on Friday. You might want to resend. Jay Lugo chimed in. He might climbed in too. I don't know. In your opinion, as a psychologist, do you think Stegall believes his ultimate tactical weapon or just a character? Pay the pumpkin tithe. You're single. Save your single. Pay the fucking tithe. Save your single wad. I think he means like, what's his name? Seagal. Steven Seagal. Is that who you're talking about? Does Steven Seagal actually think he's a master? Or I think he believes some of it. I think a lot of it is exaggerated in his own mind. But I do think he believes a lot of it. I mean, after a while, you play a character long enough, you forget where they start and you end. Trust me. And I'm sure he's suffering from some of that. But yeah, he's kind of an extreme case, though. But yeah. Clinton Barella, you can stand under my umbrella. Any experience with the Shoot Now, Pay Later program at Grab-A-Gun? I do not have any experience with it. I've never done it. I have, however, laid away lots of guns at my local dealers, but I don't think that's the same thing, because I think with like Grab-A-Gun and stuff, they don't take like payments until it's paid off. I think you get the gun and then you pay it off in payments. Am I wrong or am I right? I don't know. Oh, gross. That's gross. Why are you sending me that? Well, it's not actually you. It's a bear. I don't think that's you. That ass ain't big enough to be you. The tits are about the right size, but the ass ain't big enough. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah, I don't know. It's like those, you see them on everything now. Everything you buy on YouTube or not YouTube, eBay or Amazon, they got that buy now, pay later option, paying for easy payments, blah, blah, blah. I've never done that. I'm like, if I can't afford this $28 item, I'm not going to buy it. But guns are more. I've laid away guns lots of times, but I've never bought one on a thing like that. Now, I did have one of the gun shops that I used to frequent, Royd, back when I used to make big money. He gave me a line of credit. I could take any gun out I wanted at any time. I come in, fill out the paperwork, take it. It's mine. And then I could just pay for it later. Gave me a line of credit, basically. So I've done that, but I never really used it. Even after you set it up, I was like, if I can't pay for it, I ain't going to get it. Because, what if you get something you don't like, and then you're like, I don't want to pay for this. Yeah, I don't want to do that. So I just don't. I haven't done that. So let me see if we're caught up on the super chats. I think that's the last one. Then we'll get to the emails here. Yep, Clinton Barella was the last one. All right. Let me get over to the emails here. Share some of those. Share screen, Winder. This is what Gummy Wuzzle sent. Ugh, gross. He sent self-portrait. And I'm telling you, that's not his ass. That is way too small. The tits are about right, but the ass not. Let's see. What else did we get here? We got something else from Gummy Wuzzle. I've got a green one somewhere as well. He says 10 years in your posse. Well, you better come out. You're going to get all wrinkly. But yeah, was that only 2015 I did those? It seems like way longer ago than that, because it's a nightmare. I've tried to push it into the recesses of my mind because it was the worst. I don't ever want to have to do that again. I can tell you that. It's patches. Ugh. That's why I'm doing it through another company. Let them handle it, because I don't want to do it. Then we got one here from Ghost Shadow. Sent a knife here, and it is a Camelus. This is carbonitride titanium. Carbonitride titanium. And he says it's 4 3/4. It doesn't look like it's that long a blade, but I guess it is. He says it is. Why would he lie? Unless he's trying to make a fool out of me. I won't be made a fool out of in my own chat. We all know that ain't true. All right, now let me get over here to the live chat. Questions coming in. Let me get a drink. All right. To customize a gun, like for example, change the springs on the trigger or the spring is a striker fire, can that be dangerous at some? Well, yeah, that can always be dangerous. Changing springs and stuff in guns can always be dangerous. Changing springs, the most likely danger you're going to face is that you make things too light and you start ending up with light primer strikes, or things don't return properly and you end up with failures. Just the gun don't work right. As far as making it dangerous to use, not as much of a problem. Now, if you start messing with other internals, you probably cause some problems. But yeah, most likely what you're going to end up with is your gun don't work no more. A Muppets version of The Godfather or 12 Angry Men would be crazy. That would be crazy. Have I given enough to get a whiskey glass? You awful needy. Awful needy. I'll have to check, but probably very close. We got an order placed over here just now. Let's see who it was and give them kudos for ordering something. It was Andrew Carter. What'd he get? Oh, he got one of the best shirts I ever did, the Willie versus Bruce shirt. If you don't got that one, then you ain't got the best shirt, one of the best shirts I ever did. And he got the Guns Don't Kill People, the government does, which is slowly becoming the best-selling shirt I got. It's only 2 spots away from pushing Mouse Guns out of the top spot. And I want people to go over and buy the Mouse Guns shirt because it should be the #1 selling. Actually, Willie versus Bruce should be my #1 selling shirt. But y'all ain't got no class, no good taste. You don't know what's good for you. I swear, you people. Excuse me. That was not me. That was Django. Yes, you get the gun and pay it off in monthly payments. Yeah, I guess it would all matter. Like, what's the interest rate? Are you paying a big fee? Is it a small fee? I mean, if it's just a small fee, hell, spread it out. Then you can use it like I do my credit card. I buy a gun on my credit card, and I can't buy another one until I pay off the credit card. So that means I have to book it, or I have to have some restraint. So you buy a gun on that one, and you can't buy another one until the payments are all paid. So I mean, I unless it's like an exorbitant interest rate or fee or something like cashing or something, really don't see anything really bad about it. Sent you a picture of my new pickup gun. I don't see it. Where is it? I saw that you sent me something else, but I didn't see that. I don't see nothing from you for that. Unless you just sent it and it ain't came in yet. I think you're lying. I'm gonna call you a liar. I don't see nothing. I see that you sent the whiskey bottle. You sent a link to it. And yeah, I think those are fakes. I just all the pictures are computer generated, and I just think they're I think they're fake. Style, Jack Daniels Collector's Edition. See, and the one I saw was I don't think these are real. I just don't believe they're real. Because that's a computer generated image, which gets probably something totally different. I don't want to do that. But like I said, someone else buy one, let me know. Or buy me one. That's even better. And then I don't got to worry about it. Andrew Carter. That was a purchase, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that was the purchase that just came through. That's not a super chat. Right. That's it. Yeah, I don't see no picture of no new gun. I don't see it. So I think you're lying to me. Yeah. Why is he lying to? Oh, there it is. Just came in. This is from Paul Bidenbach. Got him a new truck gun. Asshole, I didn't get no new gun. People get new guns when I didn't get a new gun. Y'all pissing me off. My son got a new TV. You all get new guns. Pissing me off. But here's his new truck gun. It's a Cougar. There you go, right there, Cougar. Those are nice. I've always wanted a stainless Cougar. I've always just wanted a Cougar. I don't have one. I don't think they make them no more. They're very much like a PX4's predecessor, like an earlier version, all metal. In Boulder, Colorado, people need a permit to open carry, and if they conceal carry, their firearm cannot be loaded. Those people had little chance against the terrorist. Yeah, that's not good that you have to carry that way. How would you defend yourself from the wacko in Boulder, Colorado, who had a flamethrower and 16 Molotov cocktails? Well, flamethrowers, I mean, you shoot them in the fucking face and they're done. Flamethrowers don't have that great a range. So unless he's real close to you, you just shoot him in the fucking face. And Molotov cocktails, I've had Molotov cocktails thrown at me before. Well, we did that as kids even. We go down it was just dirt and these big concrete tubes, and we'd make little improvised explosive devices. Molotov cocktails, basically. Ooh, I remember we had to run from the police one time because someone reported something was on fire down there. It wasn't really, because nothing there could burn. It was all mud and concrete. But someone reported us. We had to run. Oh my God, we hid in the tubes because they pulled up before we knew what was going on. And we hid in the tubes, and it was like a maze. You could go all kinds of places in these tubes that were above ground. So we hid in the tubes, worked our way to the edge of where the tree line was, and then we ran down to the creek bed and ran away. We didn't want to go to jail. Where were we? A 350-pound man is suing Disney parks because he got injured on a water slide that was too narrow for his wide body. Disney is size inclusive. If you want to make things, I'm sorry, you don't get to say everything needs to be made for me when you're too fucking fat to like be in anything except for like maybe a house. No, the world doesn't need to conform to your morbidly obese ass. If you're going to be morbidly obese, you're going to have to accept you're going to face some challenges. Do we have to conform to people who are extraordinarily tall? How about that? Do we have to start because the tallest possible person has to easily fit? Okay, if you have to bend over going through a doorway, then it's not good. No, that's not how the world works. Fucking get over it. You're a fat bastard. Just be glad that you ain't dead. I'll be 48 years old tomorrow. That's it. That's all. Oof. Ooh. I'm assuming at least 8 of those years were spent in some sort of concentration camp. Or something similar. I don't know. Disney's water slide weight limit is 300 pounds, but they don't have scales near the water slides. As far as I'm concerned, if it says 300 pounds weight limit and you get on it knowing you're over 300 pounds, well, then they should be able to sue you for damaging their ride. We're like, we had to clean up our ride, shut it down for a day to get your blood out of the water. We're going to sue you for that. You knew you're too fat to get on here, you fatty, fat. You didn't say if my 40s and fill magnets get my name on the list. Oh, what 40s and fill magnets? Did you get a 40s and a fill magnet? I didn't know. The die cut magnets, no, they don't do that. I think I started doing it with the car magnets that I counted those, but did I do? I don't know if I did a 40s car magnet. So the answer is I don't know. Leave me alone. Why are you bothering me? Why are you picking on me? I didn't do nothing. Let me go over here and make sure we're caught up on live chats because we're out of chats over here, it looks like. Not as good questions today as we had yesterday. Y'all tried a lot harder yesterday. You should have tried harder today. We got a question coming in over here from Jose Vega. Does that mean Jose no go? No, that's Nova. The Vega's fine. What do you say? For Phil, he paid his tithe to Phil so that he doesn't get his trailer blown away. No question there, but he had something to say. Walmart is being sued for shipping realistic-looking toy guns to their stores in New York State. The law there says that all toys must either be transparent or brightly colored. Well, then I guess if they broke the law, they're going to get in trouble. I would never let my kids have realistic looking guns. I was afraid they'd get shot by the police. So, but I think we're all caught up on all of the questions. So last call over here. If you got a question, get it in now because we're getting ready to go. I think we only got like a minute or two left anyway. Looks like we are all caught up on everything. All righty, everybody. That's going to be it for us today, I guess. Here, I want to thank everybody for coming. I want to thank everybody for asking questions and keeping the conversation rolling. I especially want to thank people that participated and donated to the funds or whatever. Stick around after the chat. We're going to do the drawing. Other than that, I'll see you all again tomorrow. Until then, remember, always carry and stay safe until I see you again.